Well, I've got my little mold thing here. The idea is to, actually I don't know if I can get this out. I'll try and get it out a minute. Oh damn it, just a minute to pause. Right, I've had this made up, but it's a bit crude because I'll get some light on it. It's a bit, I don't know if you can tell, but it's actually kind of coarse inside. It's a bit gritty. Well, the idea is that I'm using this mold thing. I've got this template, right, and I'm going to be sticking magnets in here. I'm going to get neodymiums actually. I'm going to have to order some 20mm ones because these are just ordinary ceramic type. Yeah, I have to make the holes a bit bigger. Anyway, the idea is to position the magnets and polarize in a certain direction, and then I'm going to put my mold. I'm going to get that dead center, obviously, and then the inside of here, I'm going to have to wax it out. You know, basically melt some wax in there and make sure it's completely waxed. And then I'm going to be, because the magnet's going to be underneath, under there. I'm going to then fix this in position so this doesn't slide around, anchor it, and then I'm going to be putting some magnetite onto the magnets, allowing the magnetite to be polarized in such a way that the magnetic flux is diffused or directed where I want it to go. Then only in the 6 positions initially, and once I've got the magnetite polarized in the 6 positions, then I'm going to set it all in position, these 6 positions in with resin, and then I'm going to remove it from the magnetic field. Then I'm going to fill in the gaps in between the magnetite where it's been polarized. I'm going to fill in the gaps with some more magnetite which will be unpolarized. Then I'm going to set that in position with resin. And once that's done, I can pull the whole lot out. And then I'm going to have to basically file down, grind down the disc, which it will be a disc. I'm going to grind that down so it's nice and flat. And I'm going to position the 6 positions where the magnets were polarizing it over my coils, my 6 coils. And then I'm going to apply that to the pulse motor. And, well, obviously there'll be adjustments needed to be made at some point, but I'm going to put that over the magnet motor, and then I'm going to see if, as the magnetic, as the magnets are spinning, if the magnetite that's in between the magnets, that's non-polarized, if that will maintain an even attraction, and actually overcome that sticking point. So that is what I want to find out. And just for posterity, my pulse motor still hasn't, I haven't built a circuit on there yet, but there's no electronic circuit, but I've got some coils on there already. And I've got another 4 coils to mount on there, on each one of those. But I'm probably going to change that actually. Because I found out that the coils are a bit too long for the magnet sizes that I'm using on there, so I'm probably going to have to use a smaller coil or much bigger magnets. But anyway, we'll see, because those are using the tinier magnets on there, but I might have to put 10mm ones. But as I say, no problem. No, it's no problem because I have a lot more wheels cut ready. I have a load more wheels. These are designed for the 20mm neodymiums or coil placements. So I've got, let's see, 1, 2, And these are different because these are actually, the coils are much, or the magnets are actually much closer to the centre on these than those. So I've got this one as well. So that's 3. So I've had all these cut on eBay by a company that cuts plastic. So just to prove that I am serious about doing this, I'm just a question of getting around to it. So I've actually got, I lost count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 discs altogether, and obviously some of these are going to be for magnets, and some of them are going to be for the coil mounting. And so anyway, there we go. I've got a nice big pile of them to for the magnet motor, so I can change the platters, the rotors, and experiment with different ones. And they're all, I've just had these done not so long ago, and they've still got the protective tape on, which you can pull off when I'm ready. So that's basically all what I've got at the moment. And my mold, I've had to, it didn't fit too well, so I had to actually, file down the outside and the inside a little bit, so that it would actually connect better. But anyway, this is originally I was going to use this as a mounting, and put the magnets and the magnetite inside. But I decided no, I'll use it as a mold because I have the thickness of the material to deal with, and I will lose energy in that thickness. So I thought, well, rather than using this as a device and mount this directly onto the magnet motor, I'm just going to use it as a mold to make my magnetite deflectors, and then pull the deflectors out of the unit and mount that directly over the coils. That way I'm saving about, 2 millimeters thickness or something, or is it 1.5 millimeters? Anyway, I'm saving that. I'm not going to have losses, and then I can use this over and over again to make more molds, to make more devices, and then I can basically experiment. But I'm not very happy with this particular molding because it really wants to be tapered out. Okay, the guy put a lip on there so the lid would fasten, but the trouble is that lip's going to get in the way when I want to pull my mold, when I want to pull my material out. It's going to get in the way, so it really wants to be tapered out, narrow down at the bottom, and it needs to have a taper so that by the time it gets to the top there's about 2 millimeters, probably 2 or 3 millimeters greater distance between the top than the bottom. That's ideally what I need. I mean, in theory the taper isn't critical, it can be much greater than that, but yeah. But anyway, this was a prototype. This particular one was a prototype, so it was just to test it. It cost me 10 quid to get this damn thing printed as well. I'd rather have sent the money to Russ Greased, who's the open source guy, and he would have had like maybe $20 or something in his pocket. But he's very busy right now, so we'll just have to hope that he has a chance to have a look and yeah. Send in something for the effort and the trouble, whatever, when he gets time. And we can progress and with a better design then. Anyway, that's it for today.